Hello, Internet, and welcome back to a finger licking good dating sim of I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Yeah, I'm still weirded out saying that line. Cut the anime sequence! Don't want people knowing my dark secrets. Alright, so last we left off, we woke up in Colonel Sanders' awesome home. Oddly enough, he's had that goatee since birth, I believe? Maybe it's his grandpa? Sorry, I'm just a always tired kind of person, so I'm always gonna be on. I still got this hand acting like I need to press down on the WASD keys. Alright, let's get into this. You awoke to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Okay, there's 11 herbs and spices. I only know like 3 to 4 of them. And some jurisdiction isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges from the room, into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. It's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Oh my god. More of his delicious chicken. I must find the spices, people. Oh my god. The biscuits do look good, though. Oh my god. You guys ever have biscuits and gravy? That is... oh, I love it. It's delicious. My grandpa makes the best. Since childhood, like, my favorite biscuits and gravy have always been his biscuits and gravy. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that you're the perfect match? We're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Oh. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. Yeah, we're trying to suck up and discover his recipe. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings. You're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school, but after all, the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning waits for no one. Oh crap, so I just... wait, how much further does he live from my house that I'm able to go from his place to my place, get ready for school, and then go to school? You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. Oh no, we made Miriam worry about us. Oh my god. It's okay, I was just But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. Oh, yes! Sorry, she's just so adorable that she is the relatable best friend. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. Hell yeah, Miriam's got all the confidence. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know a little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on. With a talking pressure cooker. What the f... And now I'm not really sure where we stand. What happened? You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? I don't like where this is going. Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. I'm gonna assume I'm playing a female protagonist. But how interesting would it be to ship me and Colonel? Forget I said that. Please forget I said that. I can already see the fan art of anybody who sees this video and thinks, I'm gonna make some fan art. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. Except make it through this morning. Oh my god, am I really putting up with these guys on the final day of school? When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad again. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because you know he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Not gonna lie, that sounds like the perfect name for... Okay, you guys know those, like, soft-served ice creams? Now, do you know the ones that, like, they mix the vanilla and the chocolate soft-serve? Oh my god, that would be perfect to call a swirly. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles. Yes! Oh my god, I feel bad for him that he doesn't know what a swirly is, but now that I have the concept of a soft-served ice cream, it's delicious with sprinkles. With sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Yeah, it is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. Lady, the more you talk about it, it just sounds like the soft-served ice cream I mentioned. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Zero, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Huh. You think a little fist injury is gonna stop me. I'll punch a brick wall until my finger bursts into, like, I don't know, mashed potatoes. Where was I? Okay. Please excuse my stupidity. It comes in small spurts and huge bursts. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to a boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Zero, how's the hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. I'm sorry, a mixer crushed my right hand. Sorry, I'm right-handed. Are you concerned about my hands, Colonels? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Oh my god, she is so stuck up. Get over yourself, lady. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing? Complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Zero. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing I said disgusting instead of discussing. Oh my god. In discussing the fine art of fine foods. Oh my god. See you inside, Zero. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad and get some distance. An attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Wow, that's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful. I can think of some surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered in arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone you choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Can't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Cast the forbidden spell. Don't do it after all. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to use it. No. I'm not gonna do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He's freaking adorable. I want to pet him. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing you to be afraid of. What does that mean? His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait, to see what happens. Yeah. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and focuses out the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom and begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside? Sprinkles, you're better than this! You're a professor, for Pete's sake! Oh. Terrence? I told you never to come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking furiously, drool flying over his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem. I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Zero, for reminding me to dole out the indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam love drama spills over into the class. Oh my god. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirring and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I want to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanic noises. Oh, he's mad. But no, you had to show off and to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Oh. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. He beeps and whirs. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Damn. Oh, sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of his gaps and in his panels. Hey, I can't freaking English with this game. And then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh my god, did he just barf? No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Is that a shoe? Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clink slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, showdown, challenge exam. Don't tell me I gotta do another time thing. I can't deal with those. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Yes, and that is Miriam. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Oof. For a chef, that's gotta be like a gamer's equivalent to I could smash all my gaming equipment and still be pissed after that. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. Oh, no, I forgot, she does tiny food creation, so a tiny cup of hot cocoa is gotta be her favorite thing. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not! Miriam's like best friend. Oh my god, you know what, fuck Colonel Sanders and his recipe. I'm gonna be by Miriam's side this whole time. If the game allows that. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. And a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. Who wouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow? Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes her tears from her cheeks. Aww. Oh, Miriam is best friend and I adore her for it. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet the Professor Dog is... I'm sorry for the yawning. Is gonna love it. Wait, that Professor Dog is gonna love it up? What? While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay. Because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. That is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Von, the supposed man. I'm calling him Von Von because he's got like that, like, Frenchman type appeal from him, like from Polar Ref. If anybody's here has seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, y'all know who I'm talking about with Polar Ref. He kind of reminds me of Polar Ref. Kind of fused with... He's like a fusion of Jotaro, Polar Ref, and Abdal. The supposed Man and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Zero's famous chicken pot pie. Oh, I'm not the main character. I'm the side character because all I do is side dishes. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Zero, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking for my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you the cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish. Ignore it like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Hold up! You mean to tell me you can smell from 1,200 feet away? Not only that, you can smell a specific scent from that distance. I want to see if that's possible. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know, it was a pot pie just from the smell? Oh, you know it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, it's burning! No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it's probably starting to burn any second now. If you don't pull it out. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Oh my god, I've had the pie too and it's delicious! Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up to for your cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing, and just the dishes that'll push you over the edge for victory. Meanwhile, both Von Von and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. I like how they have battle weapons, like things that you could use in a fight. She's got a chained cleaver. He's got a battle axe passed down by his ancestors. And I ain't got shit. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve it on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts to at a full starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare for their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken with a as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend... Blaster? Okay. Bon flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Oh my god! Oh, there could not be a more perfect special move for her. Alright. Even Clank gets in on it. Final dire pressure point. Chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as foretold. As was foretold. We must let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Selfish. Bon quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena? What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, so, as you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out, and she's going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a spellbook of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Cast a spell. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got your passion? You've got passion. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Zero. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Zero, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Yes, I love Miriam's support. If I could have only one person's support in this entire story, it'd be Miriam. You turn to notice Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm already done. So I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredients. However, she doesn't know that you lied, and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get an eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve. And I hate to battle, so I'd say you're going to be pretty alright. You're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills have really impressed me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath the beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magic items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Huh, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, I can feel you can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like they were probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class. And when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered a huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop the culinary school? Drop out of culinary? You summon extra power from deep within. From deep down within yourself. Yes! I'm not quitting on this! I can do this. I have to. I have what it takes. I came here to win! Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for... Yes, Zero. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked and the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Zero. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with your punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tender you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that suppress the individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With the time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. I'm trying to beat this game. Oh my god, I've played for 40 minutes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook and the elastic of his underpants. Pop! No! Oh my god. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Von have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Pop, you are too pure for this world. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I yet feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say it's not the worst prank the UCSAL in the history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks, Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, and other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. It's been 3 days. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, it's time. The time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and in savory soup. Oh my god, I could go for udon right now. My word, it's so delicious that the teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itty bitty bowl. Yes, chef? Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Okay. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip in the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. It's not one of those I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And a flash of the entire meal has been devoured. I can't English knowing I've gone way over time. Not that it took much, but it was less than a thimble worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives a huge hug. Thank you, Zero, for helping me to believe in myself. Von, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth eggs custard in an axe prune urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kinda my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkle leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles gets all in tongue first, but he can't get past all of the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this sting. Oh no. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Oh my god. Disqualified. Oh, Ashby, please be like the worst one. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected Von does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't this count? Simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I don't drink milk. Get over it. It sometimes helps calm an agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French march marigou. That's what I'm calling marigou, and connected by sugar glass. Not gonna lie, that's fancy, but I probably would be disappointed by it. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the fruit at a cooking school? got toast in your ears or something, Zero? Got toast in your ears or something, Zero? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insist, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Oh, yes, I love her disqualification. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. Damn, she's pissed. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by others. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Oh my god, that looks so good and I want it. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, you pass, you get a pass. I was hoping it would make a reference where it'd be like, you're cool, you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl that they all seem to transcended as this reality. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. This new menu item is so impressive. Even the Von and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? And with that, I will leave the episode here because I don't know how much longer it's gonna go on. It's almost been an hour I've been recording. So with that, I hope to see you guys in the final episode, hopefully. The final episode, because I'm messing up here, of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating sim. Remember to leave a comment, like the video, share it with a friend. Wait, what? What just happened? No, stop. Okay, like the video, leave a comment, Share this with a friend, and please do subscribe for the final episode in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye? What the heck is wrong with me?